Welcome to Big Coast, boating, angling, and adventure on British Columbia's west coast. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below. Running south from Bella Bella to Duncanby Lodge in Rivers Inlet, I'm Tim Milne, and this is Big Coast. Running southbound from Bella Bella to Rivers Inlet, Helsick to Wikino traditional territory.
Big Coast, brought to you by Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Pacific Net and Twine, where the pros shop. Duncanby Lodge, life is good.
Southbound to Fitz Sound and legendary Rivers Inlet, Big Coast. With the new BV30 under construction, Big Coast gets a run with the Gary down to Rivers Inlet from the Bella Bella Cannery with style. Overcast morning here, Bella Bella Cannery. Got a 2.5-hour run down to Rivers Inlet and Duncanby Lodge. We're rolling in the 22-foot Bridgeview, the Gary. Should be a great ride. The run from Bella down to Rivers can be anything from easy to really nasty. When the southerly is rocking, the Fisher Channel and Fitz Sound can stack right up, making for some uncomfortable, to say the least, travel. Well, I got the old Gary running 30 miles an hour here around White Point and coming out into Fisher Channel. We got a southerly coming up, so we're gonna take it on the bow, but hopefully a good straight shot down to Duncanby. Well, that was a rather gnarly run down the Fisher Channel, ducking it in and out of the shoreline to beat the wind, but pretty decent out here in Fitzhugh. Taking it on the bow, there's a solid southerly, but quality boating. Well, got to Addenbrooke Island and she was pretty stacked up out in the Fitzhugh Sound. So took the back door around Convoy Passage and just running down into Rivers Inlet now. Been an interesting boat trip today, but cannot wait to get to Duncanby. The bonus for all efforts is arriving at Duncanby Lodge, often referred to as the happiest place on earth. Well, that was one interesting mixed bag of a run down from Bella Bella this morning. Couldn't be happier than to be right here on the Duncanby dock, jumping on Kyle Morton's Grady right away, heading out into Fish Cranston Point. Had a great run down to Rivers Inlet in the Gary. Jackson Radin's old man boat, cruised that thing down to Rivers and jumped onto Kyle Morton's Grady and fished Duncanby Lodge for 3 days. Nothing like fishing Cranston Point, and the water around Duncanby always makes for a great early season start. Riding easy on Lucky Socks, Cranston Point, Kyle Morton at the helm. Beautiful day after a rip down from Bella Bella. Trolling it out here, coming up on tide change before too long, so hopefully we turn it on, bring a few fish to the boat. Duncanby Lodge.
Yeah, buddy.
Doing pretty good. Little surprise bite. It was alright. I was just trying to knock that weed off.
Duncanby Lodge and Cranston Point are legend in fishing circles. General manager and longtime guide Kyle Morton helps keep things running smooth at the lodge and on the water.
Hey, bites on. Bites on. Hey, you need a hand there?
Probably.
I'm gonna let you go. Oh yeah.
Cranston live fishing was pretty good. A lot of Chinook were coming in. A nice little bay in there and good rock wall, kelp bed. So it's always a nice holding ground for Chinook.
Oh, there we go.
It's an all summer long fishing spot. Never really slows down.
Little guy.
Big Coast. Brought to you by Islander Precision Reels.
Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. Simply the finest in service and sales on BC's coast. With locations in Delta, Denny Island, Sandspit, and Prince Rupert.
The West Coast never disappoints. Every day is a great day on the West Coast.
Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. A great big good morning from the one and only Duncanby Lodge, Rivers Inlet, British Columbia, Wickenow traditional territory. We've got winds light today, the boat's all loaded up, Kyle Morton and I ready to rock, time to hit the water. Quick rip down inside Rivers Inlet here. We're just off Drainy Inlet, just off tide change as well. It's gonna be a soggy one today. The rain's coming down and we're on our way.
We were able to tack across the mouth of the Drainy, which is a really hard spot to do. You got about 20 minutes of window for slack tide on that.
Oh, yep. These are warm-up fish.
Nice little morning starter. Warm up.
Oh no! Now we got it. Oh, I got him back.
This thing's just pissed off, eh? Not happy about getting hooked here this morning. We're gonna need some rusties. Want me to do her? You want to do her? I can do her. Oh, sure, man. Oh.
What's going on there, Kyle?
Well, looks like he's bleeding from the gills there, so we're gonna throw him in the box and somebody's gonna enjoy him on a nice barbecue.
The teenagers are just, I don't know, sometimes they just fight way out of their weight class, and it's a lot of the early ones that are going up to the Chuckwalla. You got the white meat springs, and they always throw a bigger fight than the rest of them, and I think we tied into a few of those.
Thank you. Full of good fish.
Come on, baby. On the spoon again. Spoon is going.
It's a good thing I had that warm-up fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might not have known what to do.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Unfortunately, looking down at this fish, I've never had this happen, but back-to-back bleeders. This one's just gushing. Probably a, I don't know, 12, 14 pounder or something.
Yeah. Nice fish.
But absolutely just pumping blood out. So, I'm tagged out for today. Kyle's out.
That would be 14 any today.
14 all day long. We'll give her 15, 16 maybe, eh?
16.
16?
Nice fish.
They were nice fish, but unfortunately got hooked in the gills and they were bleeding coming in, so I had to keep them. But they taste real good on barbecue.
Big Coast. Brought to you by Scotty, the way to fish.
Wild and West Coast. Mercury Marine. Power, reliability, durability, groundbreaking. Manufactured for everything the coast can conjure up. Boating, cruising, trolling. Mercury Marine. Wild West Coast.
In the morning there, we got the two pretty quickly on the spoon and thought it was going to be a great day. And then all of a sudden, 1 hour went by, 2 hours went by, 3 hours went by. And on the 6th hour, the chovy prevailed, finally showed us why we run the chovy.
Feet okay for a bit? Pretty sweet. Looks like we got another Rivers Inlet 15 pounder on.
Come on, don't say that.
Oh, there we go again. Definitely the hardest hitting fish so far today.
There's nothing like a rod bending, reel melting big Chinook on the line to get the adrenaline pumping. Early season smaller fish often fight way above their weight class.
Oh, he's not done.
Oh yeah.
But when you truly hook into an early season hog, the game changes. How many hours we troll for this one? Fishing anchovies and flashers is an oftentimes recipe for angling success in Rivers Inlet. One rip after another.
Got a salmon on this hook, and it's pretty heavy. Hasn't shown itself yet. Putting up some good runs.
Definitely had a couple all-star runs to start this fight.
Oh, just saw it.
You got a measuring tape around, buddy?
Yeah, just around the back of the seat, one of those shells, I think the top one.
Yeah. Net them and bring them in and measure?
Sure.
Nice fish, Kyle. He's just gonna walk us right out of the inlet. Listen, big hog. He's taking our Chinook for a walk. Get out of here.
Tighten it up.
So should we back down?
Holy shit.
That's a good fish, man. Yeah. We don't want to back. A little pop here, maybe? Nah, you're good.
Sure doesn't want to come in.
No, we're gonna walk him all the way to Duncanby and net him on the dock. Well, we got one real good Chinook on here right now. Kyle's been into it for a while. We're on our way out of Rivers Inlet. So the current's running with us, the tide's running with us. And this fish just isn't tiring out, but pretty epic battle. Should we turn him around? We're just reviving him running with the current here.
Not leaving this hook until I release you.
No. I just try to keep him in the back corner there as much as I can, eh? So he's not getting ahead.
It was close to getting into the backing, and we ended up chasing it down. And then it just sat beside the boat, 10 feet off and 2 feet deep, and just was watching us, watching it. It would not come in, and it would just take a few runs every few minutes and just keep us fighting. And yeah, it drug us probably 2-3 kilometers out of the inlet.
Wow, what a majestic fish.
Yeah. Not done yet.
Good old one.
What's up, buddy?
I've been fighting the same salmon for a minute now. Maybe more than just a minute. Arms burning. This guy just does not want to come in.
The only thing we're gonna have time for after this is to drop into the bar.
Smell a couple cold.
Big Coast, brought to you by GreatBearTales.com.
Pacific Net and Twine, celebrating 50 years of business on the BC Coast and Pacific Northwest. Commercial, to sport fishing, to all you need for coastal adventure. Pacific Net and Twine, where the pros shop.
One of the biggest, longest fights I've ever had on a salmon, for sure. It was wicked.
First measurement in front of dorsal. 27 3/4. Yeah, 43. 27 3/4, 43. beautiful fish. Get ready to go whenever you're ready.
Walking down. Oh, she's kicking. She doesn't want to look at me one more time.
Yeah!
Speechless.
Got it in the net, got it in the boat, measured it really quick. It's a healthy release. And yeah, he's back down in the ocean, hopefully going to the Wannock now. My biggest fish ever, so it was so awesome.
Beauty 44 pounder, 31-minute fight. Rallied all over the inlet. What?
That was great.
That was so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah!
It's a huge difference from our old lodge that we had before. We got, not only do we have 2 stories, but there's a pool table, and there's poker table, there's dartboards, there's couches that you can just relax at, and nice big bar you can sit at and enjoy a couple drinks before your meal.
Sitting at the new bar, getting the beers slid down to us, just like it should be. Served proper.
I've fished with Kyle Morton for years. Him and Dave Logan, great compatriots of mine, and we trolled it out hard for a couple of days. I had 2 bleeders early one morning, and then we kept rolling it out on the inside. Did not hit a fish for 6.5 hours, and that next hit, that was the big one. And it turned out to be a 44 pounder, Kyle's biggest personal fish and the biggest at the lodge that year. Truly an awesome, awesome fight, over a half hour, and a great party ensued after celebrating the 44. It was a riot down in Duncanby, and fantastic to see Kyle get such a big fish.
Big Coast, brought to you by Bridgeview Marine, built for the West Coast. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Pacific Net and Twine, where the pros shop. Abu Garcia, for life. Ultra Deck Flooring, Shockwave Suspension Seats.
Thanks for watching Big Coast. Leave a comment, share a story. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Big Coast.